Yeah. It's the way it gotta be, gotta be. It's the way it gotta be, gotta be. We ain't gonna lose, we ain't gonna lose. It was a thing in the past when we always used to lose.
I know.
Yeah. We winning right now, we winning right now. We gonna win right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm steering it. Lost of life, sometimes I be fearing it. Lost of life, sometimes I be fearing it. Yeah, and no, I'm not feeling it. Gotta get it, better get with it. If you ain't with it, man, you better get with it. Turkey, chicken, happy Thanksgiving. Yeah, eat good, that's a good living. Yeah, eat good, that's a good living. Eating good, man, that's the way I'm living. You know I gotta thank God because He gave it to me all, amen. Thank you, Lord. J. Joe. See, we giving them reality, man. I mean, that's the only way we know how to do it. Choice tape. Take it for the support. All right. Sacramento.
So we are going. All right, man, come on, talk to me.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? This Moan project I got coming out is
Come on, we don't even know your name, man.
Look, man, it's early, man, you feel me? Look, it's Levi Moses, you feel me? Real name, no gimmicks. Levi like the jeans, Moses like the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Basically, we out here in Sacramento, I'm singing. If y'all know me, y'all know I sing. You feel me? So make sure you get this Moan project when it come out, Valentine's Day.
Promo early.
I gotta drop the promo early, man. I've been busting all around Sac trying to, you know what I'm saying, just let people know. Because it's a new sound, it's at least for Sacramento, it's a new sound, it's a new vibe to get people into, so.
What does that mean? Come on, now we gotta start breaking this thing down. How old are you real quick?
All right, man. You know what I'm saying? 87, you know what I'm saying? So, you just turned 30, man. So, you feel me? I'm grown out here, you know? So, basically, what we doing, we just trying to establish this business, you know? That's what I'm doing, man. Like, you gotta excuse me, I'm high right now, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, we gonna keep it 100. But,
so this new sound, man, talk about it.
So, basically, this new sound is, let me see how I can explain it. Like, okay, so my brand that I got is Rebellious Soul, so it's kind of like a urban, edgy mix, you know what I'm saying, with R&B smoothness. It sounds confusing, man. Like, all right, so, you know, I sing smooth R&B, but my style is kind of edgy, rocky, so when you mix those two up, it's just a sound that you had to get the Moan project to kind of understand it, you feel me?
And is this your first project?
Yeah, my first, actually I had a mixtape before back in 2011, but I was like, you know.
Will we be able to reference that before we get the new stuff?
If we want to hear that, yeah, but yeah. I mean, honestly, yeah, I feel like my vocals stepped up so much from 2011. You can go listen to Moan Project, then go back and listen to. It's called Not for Sale. That was the name of my first project in 2011. You feel me? We did that out there at 17 Hertz Studio in Oakland, and so basically, it's like if you wanna see where I came from, yeah, you can go back and listen to that, but don't define my talent off of that, cause you know what I'm saying. I just started singing like 9-10 years ago. You feel me? So that's not just, but compared to people that have been singing their whole life, whatever, and some people do think I've been singing my whole life.
Right.
But I really started, doing this, not too long ago. So.
What made you start?
Man, it was just I started rapping first. You know what I'm saying? and when I was a freshman and everything. So it was just pretty much, I had a lot of female fan base just by default, and I felt myself, I didn't want to feel like I was going to end up being like on the content of a Fabulous or a Bow Wow or something, talking about every song, LL Cool J talking about women every song, and I'm like, and it also started getting boring to me, so I was pretty much like, yeah, let me just switch over, you feel me? Right. I had to transition it over, but I didn't know how I was going to do it at first, but, you know, I just stayed focused, kept the faith, and I found a way to really switch over from full-fledged rapping to full-fledged singing.
How was that for your pride? Was it like, oh man, you know, I can't probably go as hard because I'm doing it for the ladies, you know?
Yeah, it was actually easy for me because I was ready to stop talking about just going so hard because I already know I'm hard, so I don't have to try to prove it in my music. You feel me?
Right.
So by the time I really did get like 17, 18, I was already just transitioning to that, so it was kind of easy. It was harder for everybody else than for me, really.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The only thing I could say that was hard for me was just hearing everybody tell me, hey, don't do it, because it's like a risky jump. It's like, hey, you know what I'm saying? You're already like 18 or whatever. You're trying to jump over to singing. Like, how serious are you really going to be? You know, or how good is it really going to sound? Which I never doubted myself. So, you know, I guess me never doubting myself. Anything is possible. You really put your mind to it enough, you know?
So before singing, before rapping, what were you doing? What was life like?
Before singing and rapping, it was basketball, man, sports.
Sacramento, you was in Sacramento the whole time?
Nah, man, like I was born here in Sacramento, and then I started living all over the place, man. You know what I'm saying? My parents, they just had us moving all over the place. Like, my dad wasn't in the military, nothing, but he was like a truck driver, so we was all over, and I ended up being in D.C. for a minute, because that's where all my family's from, like D.C., Maryland, Virginia. Shout out to DMV, you know what I'm saying? I lived there for a while, you know what I'm saying? So I'm glad that I actually got that experience, because I was around, I understood how it felt to grow up around all your cousins, your aunts, uncles, everything, because I really never had that, because I'm moving around. And then we ended up going to Texas, and when I went to Texas, I was 14. So I was entering 9th grade, and that's when I got introduced to really music, truly introduced to music. Like, I was already loving music before, but never thinking about going to studio. Never had nobody tell me, like, hey, you can go this route, whatever. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm sure I would have did it way earlier. But, you know, I was into sports so much.
So hooping?
Yeah, hooping, football.
Nice,
yeah, for real. Yeah. Okay. We can get on the court right now. You feel me? I'm just saying.
What positions you play? Like,
I was playing point, man. It's 2 guard, but whatever, huh?
Was it Hoop Dreams? Did you have like?
It was. I mean, I feel like it was Hoop Dreams probably when I was like 9 and 10.
Right.
And I was just really in love with basketball. You know what I'm saying? So and football too. I was really into football. It was just sports.
Right. And
as soon as, like I said, when I turned 14, man, I was in Texas. I was living in Austin, Texas. And I got introduced to, I was playing basketball, but then I got introduced to rap music, which, like, started rapping, really. I started doing mixtape. This is when DJ Screw was just about to come up. I mean, he was already up, and, like, all the rappers that had that wave out of Texas, right, like Flip, Mike Jones, Slim Thug, Paul Wall, they were all underground at the time. Right. So it was just about to happen. So I just got caught up in the whole wave of what was going on out there, and I started rapping. And then I first smoked weed. And
what was that like? Everybody's like, you know,
bruh, I'm gonna keep it real, bruh. Like, when I first smoked weed, it was one of those stories where you hear the nigga got paranoid. Like, like I skipped school with my partner, and we went to somebody's house. I don't know. Well, we were smoking, and I didn't really know how to hit the motherfucking blunt, so I was blowing it out. They was like, hey, you blowing out all the tree, you gotta really hit the blunt. I'm like, what? Like, how you hit it? He was like, it just swallowed the smoke like water. And me hearing that as a 14-year-old, I'm like, swallow the smoke like water. So I swallowed the smoke like water, like all the smoke. And I was like, when I blew it out, like, whew, sheesh. but it was a super big hit, and my lungs weren't ready for that. So I think I started like tripping. You feel me? I seen this nigga, my partner next to me was wearing an Adidas jacket, a long sleeve, you know, black Adidas jacket with the little three white stripes down the side. And I was so fucked up. Nigga, I looked at him, I thought he was a Grim Reaper. Oh. So, cause he had a hoodie on, nigga, so I thought he was the Grim Reaper. I was like, oh shit, nigga, like. So then I was like, man, nigga, I'm tripping, bro. He was like, nigga, you cool. I'm like, man, my heart beat too fast, man. I can't. And then I was like, I can't feel my heartbeat. It was literally how it happened, bro. Yeah. I was like, I literally can't feel my heartbeat, bro. I was like, and then he was like, let me see. He was like, nigga, your heartbeat regular. It's not even beating fast. I'm like, nah, nigga, I gotta go, bro. And so then I just got up, man. And it was just a trip, and everybody was laughing. I got up and I went back to school. And then it was like I was so high, nigga. I went back to school like fuck this, and it was like 12:30ish or so. It was like around lunchtime. So I went back to school. I was tripping the whole rest of the day. That was high as fuck, man.
What was the first song you heard while you was high, though?
First song I heard while I was high, man.
That song.
First song I heard while I was high, man. I was listening to motherfucking DJ Screw shit. It was like cause I was in Texas, man. So we was slapping a hella little flip. Back in the day, like old little flip, we was playing Chameleon before he was big. Like I was really on that Texas way before they came out, bro, just because I was living there at that time. Right. So I got to witness all that. So that's pretty much all they was playing, man. So every time I was getting high and shit, it was just, we was playing a bunch of Michael Watts and DJ Screw and shit.
How did that influence your rap style? Did you have more?
Yeah, hell yeah, man. All the way, man. Like, it came from, like, I feel like it came from Texas, man. That whole rap scene, that's where I really got my core from, freestyling or whatever I was doing, you know what I'm saying? Because me and my boy recorded a real, like, mixtape. Right. Like, and I said mixtape, a real tape. We had a cassette, nigga. So we had a cassette, and we just recorded over what the fuck was on the cassette. And his boy had a little turntables and a mic set up. And so we just literally just went through the beats and freestyle. And that shit was crazy, man. We brought it to school and shit. Everybody was going crazy.
On tape.
Man, on tape, nigga. On tape. Man, we put it on CD later, but you know what I'm saying? We recorded it on tape, though. That was the studio, you know what I'm saying? So
your appreciation, and so how do you feel when somebody is opinionated on your music, knowing that you came from like, hey, man, you know, I've been doing this from the tape, I've grown.
Man, I know where I came from.
People don't know you.
They don't know, man. They will have their own perception of who I am as an artist when they listen to me, because I came so far to get to like different transitions of my talent to try to find this voice that I have, you know?
Right.
But I wouldn't trade it any way that it happened, because then it wouldn't happen like this, you know? It wouldn't be like this probably if it happened any different.
Right.
You know?
You see yourself doing anything different right now?
Differently right now.
Like making music? Like if you take music out of your life, like, what do you see yourself?
If I take music out of my life...
I mean, you gave up the hoop dreams at one point. You know
right. I mean, if I take it out of my life, I'm going to have to do something that's involved in the business. It has to be some type of business. Like, whether even if it can't be the music business, which it probably would, I would be somewhere in the business, even real estate probably or something like that, you know? So, something business like. Has to be.
No carts at Walmart. You know. Something more
man, that shit boring, man. I used to work at Walmart way back, man.
Really?
And they fired me. I don't know why, man. But my dad went up there and lightweight cussed her out. So I guess I don't know if he cussed her out. He was just stating his his opinion on what he felt about them, just really letting me go for no reason. I don't know what it was.
Right.
I don't know, but whatever. Shout out to Walmart, I guess. You know.
So your parents, how close are you with them?
Oh, yeah, I'm real close with my parents, man. That's all the way locked in. Yeah.
Both of them.
Yeah, both of them. My parents was married.
Oh man, talk about it, man.
Yeah. That's one thing. I thank God I was blessed with growing up in a household where both my parents have been married over 30 years, man. Like, so. I definitely feel like that helped me a lot. You know what I'm saying?
In what ways, man? Talk about it.
And
it helped, man, we don't know, man.
It helped me a lot, pretty much in just my character and just in my personality and how I look at things. When you got both, when you got your mother and your father there at the same time, it's like you can digest it real quicker. And then when you have one parent and then you got to go to the other parent and then come back, you're like trying to split two things of knowledge that you're learning from each of your parent, and it makes it hard sometimes. So, you know, just anybody in the future, if you're having kids or whatever, just just try to make sure you with that one, because that's really a blessing when you can give your kid that, you know. Right. And I thank my parents for that. So I'm very close with my parents.
How do you have kids?
Yeah.
How are you, like, there's a lot of pressure on you now, you know what I'm saying?
It's pressure on me. I mean, I'm even talking to myself. I don't even give my kids what I had, and that's just being with their mom and you know, being there. But I mean, not being there. I'm there for them, but I'm talking about like living together in the household and everything.
Right.
You know, but we make the best of it. You know, we still got a very close relationship, so. That's what was the kids it is, not with her, but you know.
Right.
So at the same time, I don't know the other way. So I know my son is turning out good. He's good. So you know, I don't know. I don't know. It's for everybody. It's probably different. Some people might come up better in a single parent home.
Right.
Like really though.
Well, I mean, in this day and age, it's almost common to be in a single parent home.
Yeah, it's real common.
So, how do you let your kids listen to like all your music, or do you say, you know what, this may be too much, you know?
Man, my kids be my oldest son be he listen to some of my music, but he like to turn up, man. So he be playing all kind of crazy stuff on his little tablet, and I'm gonna have to actually get all the little edited versions for all that, cause he be putting on like just everything you can think, like Lil Pump. He playing Uzi. He's playing all the little stuff out, man. He just loves to turn up. If his fast tempo is up and he's on it, you know. Right. So
do you have to go with this day and age, or could you say like, all right, look, man, you got to know the '90s hip hop. You got to know the '90s R&B.
Yeah, I show him all of that different stuff, but he just chooses what he wants. He knows what he likes, so and he does music. I got him into it right now.
Oh, nice.
You know what I'm saying? He rapping right now, but not serious. I'm just developing him right now until he's ready. You know what I'm saying? But he knows what he likes, you know. So.
Right.
All I can do is just try to tell him to do the edited version without, you know, take the cuss words out at least. I don't want him hear all that, but he's gonna learn it anyway. I don't know. He'd probably be at school saying all kind of shit in front of his friends and shit, man. I already know. But then he get around me and act like, you know, he innocent, but it's all good.
With that, you thinking about the music, do you, like, how much are you into, like, competition? Are you like, hey, man,
oh,
that's not, you gotta understand? Are you like, hey, everybody's doing their thing, I get it, you know?
Well, like, I'm a Libra, so I gotta balance both of those out. Like, I am very competitive and confident and feel like I'm the best, but at the same time, like, you know, I'm not gonna flaunt it or keep on saying I'm the best, because I just try to do the best that I can and give the music that I know. So it's kind of a mixture of both.
Right.
You know, like, everybody is doing their thing that I feel like I'm not too worried about what everybody doing, though. That's at the same time, you know.
Right.
I try to, like, focus on a lot of the stuff I got going on, because I got a lot of new songs I'm writing, and it takes a lot of focus. I can't be focused on what a lot of other people doing.
Right. Personality-wise, is that you? Like, is your, I'm not going to say character, but who you are outside of music, is that the same personality you have?
Yep. That's, music is where I get to express my truest form of myself, really. I mean, just if you really want to know, you know what I'm saying, that my music is, I'm really being truthful and opening it, you know, so you can really just know me. And it's in its different sides. This Moan project is just showing one side, showing like a sensual side of me, but it's true. I'm not making stuff up. Like, it's all real stuff. So that's one thing that's interesting. Even when I listen to it myself, I be feeling like kind of even like weird because I just know it's the truth. Right. You know what I'm saying? So,
be too real for these people.
Yeah, man. So, you know, but, you know, I'm definitely trying to keep it real as possible in my music, man. So,
with social media being this, hey, you know, I'm not going to say fake it till you make it, but in the day of that being accepted, how hard is it for you to be like, look, man, I'm saying what's real. I'm you know what I'm saying?
You can't sit there and try to just beg people for it. They either going to get it or not. You know, like I was some sayings I used to hear when I was little. It was like, and I don't really know it word from word, but I know it was something down the alley of saying you can't really. Everybody can't learn everything that you know, really. Like if you know a lot of stuff and you're trying to teach somebody a certain thing, and if they're not really digesting to it in a certain amount of time, you just give up instead of just keep on trying to show them, because maybe their mind can't digest it. You know, so I just say what's real, and they can take it how they want to take it with it, you know. But I know that I'm being real in my music, and if you really of a true fan of true music, you would know that I'm not bullshitting in it, you know.
Could we put a price on that? Hey man, here go $1 million. We need you to wear this blouse.
Man, for the camera, I ain't doing that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, come on, man. Like I just said, I grew up with both of my parents, man. Like, I got morals, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not that type of nigga that just gonna do anything just to, you know what I'm saying, for some fame and shit. I don't even give a fuck about that, man. You know, at the end of the day, it's just about establishment, man. I just wanna be established, man. And I want people to know my music, because it's some good music. I mean, if your ears heard it in your lifetime, you won't be mad about it. It might do something. So, right. You know, I mean, shit.
With success, what do you view as success then?
What do I view? What do you mean?
Like, at what point do you just sit back and say, damn, like, all right, I made it. This is what this is my dream right here.
The dream is to be fully established and have all your loved ones feeling the same way. Like, if you're not successful if you got family members that are still, like, if they're really struggling tough, and then you feel like you're up, you're not successful yet, man. You successful when everybody's winning in your whole circle, man. Like, and a lot of people don't even know that. They just think you climbing on top of people, get to the top, and now I'm successful. But you're alone. How are you successful? Right. Successful is personal happiness, not how much money you got. So if you're miserable up there, you definitely not successful, man. So you're rich, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, it's more to it than that, you know. Because if you really did it the right way, and then you got a quarter of that money, you will feel like equivalent to a man who had $1 billion.
Right.
So you gotta. A lot of people really don't know, man. You gotta have your priorities intact. Yeah.
Were you always this way, or did you have like this other way of thinking?
No, I had another way of thinking. I changed, man. I just grew up with maturity. I used to think that I wanted to get signed, and but that was back when, before. But when I wanted to get signed, YouTube wasn't even out. So I was like still, like in school and stuff. So I'm just like, now it's not about that, man. It's just about how much your business is intact and what can you establish for yourself. Because back then, these artists didn't know that the true way to it is that you got your publishing, and what do you own of your stuff, that, what do you really have?
Right.
Now, and you know, and back then, the only reason why it was cool back then is because they didn't have the internet or nothing, so everything was all sales.
Right.
So you have to, if you want to hear that, you either going to have to listen to the radio for that single, or if you want to hear something that's not on the radio, you have to buy the CD.
Right.
So everybody's going platinum. You feel me? Even the mediocre artists were going platinum in the 90s and in the early 2000s. Like, even if, so if you were a good artist, you're instantly going triple platinum, 4 times platinum. That was nothing.
Right.
That's like equivalent to going platinum now. If you're going like 4 or 5 times platinum, so, and it's still artists today that just went like diamond, man. I forgot who it was, but they just went diamond, man. And Uzi, I think he just went like 7 times platinum on the XO. So people are still getting those major numbers nowadays, but it's not easy, man. You know what I'm saying? It's not easy. The game has changed, so, you know, my mind changed as the game changed.
How do you market yourself with the Instagrams and knowing that is just social media in general is like a big marketing tool?
Yeah, I just, I'm marketing myself with just my real life, I guess. I don't know. You know, I don't have really a gimmick or a mimic with it. It's just me just posting pictures of what I'm doing, keeping people updated with what I got coming next. I ain't posted a picture on Instagram in a minute, man, but I'm just waiting for this project to really drop in. I'm going to start posting again. But I do be on Facebook and Twitter and Snapchat the most. You know what I'm saying? Go follow me on Snapchat, Levi Moses. You know what I'm saying? No space, all lowercase. And you want to really catch everyday life. I'm in the studio, I'm in here, I'm at shows, I'm doing everything on Snapchat that I'm not really showing on the rest of the social sites yet. But, yeah.
So shows, what is that like? Are you one of them guys that's doing cartwheels and backflips off the stage?
Nah, man. Nah.
You step on stage, man. What you doing?
I ain't doing nothing like that, man. I'm just singing to the ladies, man, trying to, you know what I'm saying, really tend to the ladies, trying to get them wet and shit on stage from singing. So I'm trying to do different things to really get them aroused, you know? You know what I'm saying? So backflips and shit ain't gonna be happening in that type of environment.
Game increase over the years. The streets want to know, man. Hey, man.
Streets want to know, man. You know,
going down.
I mean, man, you know, lately, man, it's just. That's a tough question, man. You know what I'm saying? No, lately, man, I just head back. I might go to the studio right after a show, man. You know what I'm saying? It's been times that I'll go to the lab right after a show, or we be drinking and shit, and we be out late. But I feel like if I wanted to, after every show, I can make that happen, but I just don't, man.
Right.
I just don't do that every show. I don't know, man, because it's just something about just when you just do it, like you don't play it out, man. Let's play that. So you know, man, I don't really do that, man.
Are you afraid with everything that's going on that type of situation can happen? Like, hey, man, he touched me, man.
That could happen too. It's multiple things that you just want to be cool. You don't want to be just jumping at every opportunity that you got. If I jumped at every opportunity that I had, oh my gosh, like it'll be, I'll be in something right now, probably, man. Like, man, you can't always do that, man. You gotta have self-control, man. You know what I'm saying?
So the shows, how does the shows go? So again, you get out there.
Yeah. The shows, doing it for the ladies. We singing. I might bring out a couple special guests. They come out, they do their thing with me. A couple of them, you know what I'm saying? We really just do it for the ladies. It's the part of the show where we slow it down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I remember one of those shows that I had last year. It got pretty nice there. It was like a damn near. My boys got over there and one of the girls on the speaker, and shit then it looked like a Magic Mike scene, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying he's over there grinding on the bitch, and I'm like, oh man, I mean on the lady, and I'm sorry, not the bitch, man. And yeah. You know, so I'm high, excuse me. But yeah, and they was grinding and just the that's the kind of vibe it set off, you know what I'm saying? Like we slowed it down, and it's that part of the show. You get some drinks in your system, have some fun, loosen up. If you see somebody that you've been eyeballing that night, and they ain't have the right time, when I hit the stage, it's probably the right time and really go make that move.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You might want to slide over there and try your luck, you know what I'm saying? Because you might come up that night, you know? Music is strong.
Now, so performing, what state have you traveled? Like, what is that like? Are we traveling the city, state type thing yet? Or are we?
We've been doing a lot of local. I did city to city.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? As far as state, I did a show in Vegas. I did Reno. I did a show in Texas before, but you know what I'm saying? It's not too many like that out of the. We ain't been really hitting the road like that yet.
Right.
I've been trying to just get this Moan project put together all the way. It's done now. So you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm just trying to get it all cranked up so we can hit the road, man. So you know, not too many road trips right now. No.
Is that something that you're ready for?
Yeah, definitely, man. I grew up going all over the country already, so I've been everywhere in the United States pretty much.
I mean, it's different now. I mean, you were doing that, you know, when you was.
That was way different, man.
Now you get.
It's gonna be another. Yeah, it's another story now, man. I'm leaving as an adult now, going all over the place, and now it's definitely gonna be different. So I can't wait, man. Yeah. I love the open road, man. I love getting on the road and traveling. I just want to see how people react to my music in different states and everything. So it's gonna be really interesting, you know. I mean, people already hear my music in different states, but I want to see face to face. I want to go to the different state and really see the reactions. I want to really get the testing it out everywhere.
Right. If you could look to the future, 5 years from '87, we're looking at you'll be 92.
Yeah.
From that,
you feel me? 93, man.
Okay.
You know,
looking at it that way, where do you see yourself?
I'm just trying to establish my business from that point. I might bring my son in it. You know what I'm saying? Have him. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just developing him, getting it all set up. Because at the end of the day, I just want to be a boss, man. You know, I just want to be a boss. I want the music. Of course, in 5 years, I want the music to, you know, have some progression on it, you know what I'm saying? Have way more people hear it. I wanted to get it out there to my people out there in Africa, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Shout out to Ghana. So I need to get up out there, really, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I got a lot of people out there really waiting for that drop. So, yeah, man, Ghana is, and Africa is like it's a big part of my fan base, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Does that surprise you?
It definitely does. It does. But at the same time, when I talk to more of the people out there and I really ask, like, what makes them like me on there, they say, like, they thought I was from Ghana. But they're just assuming, so to the point that I'm just like, okay, what will make you think I'm from Ghana? I'm not doing anything that's looking like it, to the point that I was just, okay, well, now I'm going to embrace it. And I started embracing it even more, you know what I'm saying? So really, it's like, I mean, I probably could be from there. I don't know, but I just know I look like, you know what I'm saying? I look like them, so I'm like, shit, man, I don't know, man. So I just love the love there. I love the country, so I'm showing love to them because they show so much love to me.
Right. What do you think would be that pivotal moment where it's like, is it a Grammy? Is it a BET award? Do you even care about that kind of stuff?
Nah, man, that shit.
BET award. Why is the BET award like?
Oh my God, I mean, BET awards are good. You know what I'm saying? All them awards they cool. You feel me? But that's not what I'm.
They never say
not what part of the goal is.
Yeah,
Yeah, nominees and shit, man. I mean, yeah, I mean, getting nominated for award is great things, you know, but that's not what my main goal is. My main goal is to really just to get the people to hear my music and actually get affected by it in some way in their life in a positive manner. Mm-hmm. You know, like if I can change somebody's life for the better just off the influence or the vibrations of my music, man, that's the biggest award ever right there. That's bigger than any award you can get. And I'm sure if the music is that good that it can affect people's lives, BT would want to give me something for it at least. Like, that's just my goal, man. You know, I feel like I'm definitely not even working hard enough. I'm not in the studio enough as I should be. I'm just every day trying to get there more and more to where I want to be all the way, you know. Right. I'm just keeping it 100, you know.
When it comes to the practicing for your voice, since you said it's fairly new to you, like, what are the things that you're doing? Is it the lemon tea? Is it the drinking ginger?
Nope. It's just literally just singing every day. Mm. Just sing every day. And I was singing every day when I started for literally every day for about, 5 or 6 years straight. And I literally did not miss a day, even if I was sick. Mm. And just on the automatic, it was a habit. So it turned into a heavy habit. Like one of the heaviest habits was singing, and I think that's just developed my voice. It was just happening simultaneously. You know, it just I didn't even recognize it. I was getting better until other people was telling me. Now when I look back, I don't know where I started really, how it was. I don't remember the progression. It was just like happening. Right. But if I go back and listen to an old song, I do hear like, yeah, what the heck?
Maybe that wasn't the one.
I'm just an artist. I can't even listen to the new songs sometime of mine too much. I don't like playing a lot because I'm a critic, a big critic on myself. So I just be like, oh man.
Some things?
Nope. It only made me get further. Mm. It hasn't held me back because me being a big critic on myself only makes me want to perfect it. And just like I go back, a lot of these tracks that I've been doing, that I put out, I go back and do probably 3 versions of them. Like not 3 versions of them, but I'll like record it and I'll be like, I hear this and that, I hear a background and I hear an ad-lib I need to put in. So I go back again, and then I'll be like, 2 months later, I'll be like, oh, I should have put that in it. Let me go put that in it. Mm. And then I go put something else in it. Then I'm like, okay, now. All right, just put out. So,
15 months
man, if you really want to know how long these songs, man, I don't know why my formulas like that, but I just like to. But now, it's becoming less like that. It's like I'm getting it right the first time a lot more. Right. I guess just back when I first started, that's how I had to do it to make sure it sounded the best way possible. Because just learning my voice.
What song on this next project are you like, if anyone was like, hey man, I ain't got time to listen to more than 2 songs, what song would you be like, man, listen to this if you don't listen to nothing else?
Moan. Mm. Listen to Moan.
Of course.
Listen to Moan, you feel me? And man, there's so many good songs on that joint, man. You gotta listen to 2.
We got Moan. What about the fellas, man? You don't want the fellas?
Okay, listen to I fuck with Send the Uber. Mm-hmm. Listen to Send the Uber. You feel me? Because fella, that's just, it's really just telling the little lady, what I'm saying, I'm on one. I can't really drive over there. You're saying you're drinking. Send me an Uber so I can come through. You feel me?
Responsible.
Yeah, that'll send me an Uber. You know what I'm saying? No drinking and driving.
All right. For the kids, guys.
It's all for the kids, man. Kids can listen to that,
Okay, and for the ladies, we got Moan.
Yeah, Moan. Listen to the Moan.
What are they getting out of that?
They're getting, they're getting aroused, I guess. I don't know. They're gonna feel good. It's gonna put them in a really sensual zone.
You gotta set the mood, light the candles.
I mean, you don't have to, but that would be ideal to play that song while you're doing that. That's probably be the best type of music. This whole project really, I designed this project really so you don't have to skip through, because I hate projects like that. It's named something, and then you're thinking it's on that topic and theme, and then they got a bunch of other shit that had nothing to do with that. I don't like albums like that, so I like to stay on the theme. Whatever I said this title is, that's what I'm talking about. So this is called the Moan Project. So I'm not gonna have songs about one niggas on the block and shit doing a bunch of other. So that's gonna throw off the whole thing. So I had to make sure it's 8 songs of straight talking about that topic. So, you know what I'm saying, it's a lot of good songs in there. But yeah, if I had to, I would say Moan and Ubers, if I had to just think about it real quick.
Right. Okay, well, we definitely are hitting that mark. Any shout outs, any social media?
Oh man, yeah, definitely go follow me on Instagram at ViddyBoy, ViddyBoy, or just type in Levi Moses. Pretty much on all social media sites, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat. As well, go cop the Moan single. Like, the project does come out, but go cop the single right now. And the project will come out on Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, whatever you're using, you know what I'm saying? Go check that out, because you won't be disappointed.
Right.
For sure.
The ladies, guys.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely talking to the ladies, man. You should know that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do this for the ladies. And, yeah, I mean, I'm going to leave you on a note a little bit of why you need to cop this project right here. Look, 'cause I'm coming on way too strong, taking it all, baby, all, wanna hit all day long, making moan. Got that moan, man. You feel me? It's dropping. It's hot. Set the mood. Get it right.
We definitely have part 2, man. Ladies, man.
Yeah, I'm saying, for the ladies, you know what I'm saying? We got shows coming up too, so, you know what I'm saying? Just be on the lookout. Just check me out at those social sites that I gave you. Type in Levi like the jeans, Moses like the Bible, and you would definitely be updated with everything I got going on as far as shows and new songs. Merchandise coming soon. Rebellious Soul merchandise on the way. I'm not going to forget y'all. Got that coming. Trust me. So, yeah, just keep updated with me. You feel me?
All right, man. Until next time, man. WM4T.TV. And we're out. For sure?
Yeah, for sure. We're good.
Yes, sir.
For sure, man.
It's all good.